The greatest advancement in my life came when I came to a place whereby I took responsibility for my life. I had seen some advancement and development and progress in my life, throughout my life. But the past 4 years was when I came to a place where I realized that if anything was going to happen, it was up to me. For me, it came to me because life by itself placed me in that position whereby I came to a place I realized that, Master, the outcome of my life was now dependent on me, and I could not depend on anyone. And that was the day that I experienced true liberty in my life. That day I was in my room and I took my hands and I watched it and I said to myself that with these hands, with the help of God, I will shape the outcome of my life. I'm made in the image of God. And there is nothing that I would not be able to do if I set myself to it. And I took ownership of my life. I did a video on my reasons why I chose to stay in this country. And I began to watch the comment section. And I see people, were commenting. I noticed that there were other Ghanaians who believed in the fact that what I was saying was true. But nevertheless, they were holding the government responsible for whatever is going on. And whatever they were saying that yes, they can also take steps in that direction, but the government does not allow them to take those directions. In other words, they of themselves were blaming the government for the outcome of their lives. The government is responsible for the country, and you are responsible for your household. As a man, you are the government in your household. It is easier to blame another person and point fingers at another person. I'm not here to say that the government is doing something right or wrong. We all know the country that we are living in. Poor decisions, poor actions, things that can be done, road that can be done, certain, excesses, abuse of power, certain things that is so clear that when we do this, then the country will move forward. They will not do that. Sometimes you think, and then it's crazy. Sometimes you wonder, so what kind of leaders at all do we even put in? What kind of leaders at all are we getting? Is it punishment from God or what? No, that is a story that we'll discuss another time. But I'm here to talk about a different government, which is the government, your government in your household. As a man, you are the leader, the president in your own household. You have a wife and you have kids, and you even have extended families who are looking forward to you. You have a mom and a dad who is aged, and you are the leader. How is your economy going? How are you running your household? How are you putting the finances in your household in order? Because from afar, just as you can see and point hands at fault and certain things the government can do that will bring development, it's the same thing we can also point hands to you in your household that, Master, when you do A, B, C, D now, your household will be in a better situation. So I'm here to ask you that, so why are you not taking steps like this? You prefer to blame the government. Trust me, under the same government that we are blaming, there are Ghanaians who have accepted responsibility of their lives. My job is not to come and change the country and the state. That is not my role. That is not my role. My role is not to come and do rules and change the government and change the policies and physical, policies and whatever, economic policy. No, 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 that is not. There are people who are elected for it. But I have also been elected to be the household president of my family, of my house. I'm the leader, I'm the man of my house. And that is a responsibility that I do not take lightly. My job is to provide, to protect, and to defend, and to provide security to my household financially and every way necessary. And I take my role seriously. So the question is that your role that has been assigned to you as the provider, the protector, or whatever, how far is it going? Because as the Bible says that, remove that which is in your eye first, so that when you are done, you can see clearly. And then you'll be able to remove the speck that is in the eye of the state. The state receives money and income just like you also receive money and income. At the end of the month, you receive money. The state also receives money. You criticize the state for abuse and excesses, mismanagement. But let me ask you, for you, the income that comes to you, what have you been able to do with it? What have you been working for the past 10 years? What can you show for it? Trust me, if we should stop working or whatever, there's an emergency in the country. Per what I know, Ghana can survive for the next at least 4, 5, or 6 months before we go broke as a country. For you, how long can you survive? How long? There are some of you cannot even survive for a week. But nevertheless, you have neglected taking responsibility and ownership of your household. And you are out there criticizing the government. Please. The purpose of this YouTube is for finance, personal development. And by this, I'm talking to you that, boss, those of us who are doing well in this country, massa, those of us who are doing well in these countries are those who have come to terms with the country that we are living in. And our life is not built on which government comes into power, but rather we have taken ownership of our lives. And we do not allow, whether inflation goes to 100%, 1000%, whichever government legislation, whichever policies, we would adapt and move forward. Because that's what we do. But those who are not thriving and doing well in this country are those who have all the reasons why they shouldn't be doing well. The mere fact that other Ghanaians are making it is a sign that you can also make it if you choose to. In love and in sincerity, as a co-African and a co-Ghanaian, my friend, I implore you, take ownership of your life. There are other Nigerians, there are other Ghanaians, there are other Africans that despite the abuses and the excesses that is going on with our leaders, they have still managed to rise up above it. And because that thing has been done, I also say to you that you can also make it. So rise up and do what has to be done. I will now encourage you to subscribe to this channel. My friend, if it is self-improvement and financial stability and wealth creation that you want, in your life. I would encourage you to subscribe to this channel. Let me know your feedbacks. Like the videos. Liking the videos is important. It helps the YouTube algorithm to push these videos to others. It is others liking and commenting and subscribing to the channel that has allowed you to also see the video that is being done. Also take the time and immerse yourself with the content. There are several materials that have been shared, experiences that have been passed on. Immerse yourself in them and take the necessary action.